TV back downtown Orlando. I was here about a month ago and we're here again. I'm gonna take you down Church Street, South Street. I'll take you by the Kia Center where the Orlando Magic play. This is the Dr. Phillips Center across the street right here on Rosalind and South Street. So welcome everybody. Let's see. Let's get this started. This is the Dr. Phillips Center right here. We're gonna walk down, take a little look at downtown Orlando the way that I know it. We got the First United Methodist Church of Orlando right here. And the message they have is grace is God's love extended to humankind. God loves all people, so do we. This is their message to the people of the city. And that's great that a religion is inclusive to all people. That's what I'll say on that. There's much more to say. I'm gonna keep it on a different topic today, at least for now. But as you can see, this is downtown Orlando, as I said, and it is 1:47 p.m. and it's a beautiful afternoon here. It feels like 100 degrees right now. The weather is 95. The temperature is between 92 to 95 degrees right now in sunny Orlando, Florida. And turn around and show y'all the street. What's up, Neil? Neil Buchanan says, the bronze chameleons of the light and skies. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon, actually. Sorry, I was going to come out in the morning, but I was editing a bunch of videos. You can check out some of the videos I like to post, like the shorts I like to post on my channel. I like to do these live walkthroughs because it's such a beautiful day. I like to come out on these beautiful days, and I think it's too beautiful to just keep it to myself. I want to share it with the people out there. This is downtown Orlando, Florida. It's a hot one, I'll tell you right now. It is a very hot day, but I do have some hydration. Ooh, that was a nice butterfly that just flew by. I do have some water to keep me cool for now. This is Magnolia Avenue and South Street. In downtown Orlando, Florida. This is buses come through here. This was a bus lane right here. The limo for the Lynx buses, the limo Lynx. Right in downtown Orlando, Florida, by the First Methodist Church of Orlando. The very inclusive First Methodist Church. Orlando is very LGBTQ friendly, so you know there's a big population that's LGBTQ, and some of them are religious, so they don't want to turn away anybody, you know. Why would a religion that's supposed to be all loving and inclusive exclude a big part of the community? Well, you know, religions have their rules. And some people might say, well, God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. But we can have that conversation another day because I do love to have those religious conversations. We can have it right here or whatever, but I do debates. You can see me debating the Black Hebrew Israelites constantly. I'll catch them in the streets and ask them questions, and they recognize me and they're like, don't talk to that guy. So, but no, one thing about Orlando down here right now, you're not going to see a lot of traffic because it's Sunday afternoon. People don't like going out in this heat. I'm telling you right now, I'm baking right now. You could cook some bacon right here on the sidewalk. I'm telling you, the worms come out after it rains and they cook on the sidewalk. They cook on cement. You see them plastered on the cement and stuck because they literally cook. All the worms and the lizards, they have a certain body type, and you know that they can sustain that type of heat. You see them, but even them, even the lizards, you don't see a lot of them out here right now. It's too hot. It's best to have an umbrella with this type of weather. I mean, I got my trusty Mets hat, you know. I left my sunglasses at work on Friday. Pissed off about that. But I would have been wearing them right now. It's perfect time. But yeah, this is the heart of downtown Orlando on Orange Avenue and South Street. And this is City Hall. This is where the Trump protests started off at last month, the No Kings protest. I was here for that. Just a video. I was not a part of the Trump protest. But this is City Hall right here. This is where I was at. If y'all remember, I was here last month. And this is a beautiful Dr. Phillips Center. And I'm in front of the Bohemian Hotel, where they have a good steakhouse over here. But never been there. Never plan to stay in this hotel because I don't want to pay $800 a night. But this is the Dr. Phillips Center right here, where they have a lot of different people do shows. They've had Bill Nye come out here. They've had Michael Eric Dyson, I think, came out here. Yeah, it's a nice little area, and you have little tables set up where if you come down here on your lunch break, maybe you work at City Hall, you could cross the street on your lunch break and enjoy your meal. And it's a nice community. I love Orlando, Florida. I've been out here for 25 years now, 24 years, maybe 23 and a half. I love it out here. And I'm gonna show y'all why I love it out here. It's just a gorgeous place, you know, gorgeous, good people. You have a big mixed community of different type of people out here, you know, from Hispanics. Oh, here goes the Lynx bus, baby. Woo! There goes the Lynx bus. And here in the downtown area, the trusty Lynx buses, man. What would Orlando be without the Lynx? And what would downtown be without a Starbucks nearby? Yeah, baby. This is the Altira Pool and Lounge in front of the Merrill Lynch Bank of America building. And yeah, this is one of the most expensive hotels to stay at in Orlando, the Grand Bohemian Hotel. They have lounges and steak houses downstairs. It's a pretty cool spot if you want to see. And they have the Lime e-bikes or e-scooters over here, but this is the Grand Bohemian entrance. This is where you get the valet parking. And then, of course, you got this going on down here. Let's keep it moving. Let me cross the street, actually. This is strictly a bus lane right here. People that don't know Orlando, they come down here, they drive. This is a one-way, by the way. You can't drive up this way. You see people do that sometimes out here. They don't understand the rules of the streets. Even the people that live in Orlando, they come downtown and they're completely lost. But this is beautiful downtown Orlando right here. Again, show me some love, y'all. Make sure you like this video if you like it. Make sure you subscribe if you want to. And comment, if you got something to say. If you want to see something closer, maybe I missed something that you guys caught. Because, I got to focus on the traffic. I got to make sure I'm secure. So I might miss something. This is a big building with different offices next to the Merrill Lynch building. You got Nature's Table out here. .300 South Orange Avenue. And this is 200 South Orange Avenue. You have a Wahlburgers over here. That's, the Wahlbergs, Marky Mark and them. That's their little business. Right here in 200 South Orange. It's really designed for people that work here, for the business class to come and chill, have a seat. They make sure these, they keep these chairs tied up together. People like to take furniture, of course. And the tables, I don't know if they bolted them down, but yeah, I've seen people come here during their lunch breaks. This is a cool place to hang out. It's nice and shady. It's a really hot day. So this is a great place to come and just cool off for a little while, which is what I'm doing right now as I show you the city beautiful, what they call Orlando. Orlando has a good mix of people from everywhere. There's a lot of New Yorkers out here. Tampa, Florida is just an hour down the highway, hour and a half down the highway in Tampa. You got some good Mexican food out that you can get right downtown. Or a nice little New York style deli right here where you could get a BLT or a cheese croissant. It beats the Starbucks. But yeah, this is 255 Orange Avenue, South Orange Avenue. This whole area right here is it's a really nice, clean area. They like to keep it nice and clean. People like to walk their dogs down here. There's a lot of businesses. There's office suites. And there's a lot of commercial real estate in this area. But you also have a lot of residential, apartments, condos right around here. And we're gonna go to one of the big condos that they have where people live. And this is one of them right here. People actually live right up here in these condos. This right here is an office building, but I'm talking about that one in the middle of these two, if you can see. But yeah, downtown Orlando is a beautiful place, man. Last night was Saturday night. These streets were full of drunks. People love their drink out here. Anywhere you go, any downtown area you go to, you're gonna have that, right? So it's about 95 degrees today. Feels like 98 to 100, they're saying. Oh yeah. And we got a party going on down here. This is the cigar lounge right here called Corona's Cigar Lounge. I don't know, that's not where the music is coming from, but yeah, because actually this is called Oasis. Pretty new club. 189 South Orange Avenue is a pretty new club called Oasis. I've only been to the cigar bar down there, but I'm not gonna go down that way. I'm actually gonna go down here and show y'all Church Street, and I'll show y'all the Amway, or what's called the Kia Center now. We out here in the city of Orlando, the city beautiful they call it. Yeah. All right, so let's go down. Um, street is this? This is Church Street. So I want to show y'all old Church Street, the old railroad that they are remodeling out here. The railroads were built out here 1870 to 1890, and it was a boom during that time in Florida, and the majority of the money that was made and the things that were being transported was citrus, from oranges to lemons and limes. Florida grows oranges, as you may know. And that's actually how the city of Orlando made a lot of its money initially before the tourism came to the city of Orlando. It was known for its groves, its orange groves, and all the, all the places where you got people growing vegetation, produce, fruits, and things like that. It's a great place to grow stuff like that. So that's where we're going right now. Yeah, no problem. And this right here, I mean, last night, this area was booming with drunks and just people trying to have fun. They're not all drunks. But Don Jefe's is right up here at the top. That's a tequila parlor. And this Irish Shannon's has been here for a minute. I like some of the art that they have right there. I used to actually go to this place. I think it's called High Tide now. But this used to be Chillers, I think it was called. And on Tuesdays, they would have $2 drinks on Tuesdays. They don't do that anymore, though, so you know what it is. What up, huge moolah? For some reason, everyone thinks Disney is in Orlando, says Anthony Henriquez. It's actually in Kissimmee, exactly. It's in Kissimmee, and we missed the train. Damn, see, I should have kept walking. It's not such a long train either, so. Yeah. Oh, we missed the train. But yeah, then this is residential right here. These are condos, luxury condos at 55 West Church Street. I've actually been up in here before, and it's really nice. And right downstairs, you have cocinas and pizza. You have restaurants, you have bars. Says that they're open 7 days, and they start at 11 a.m., but they're closed right now. This place looks closed to me. They got Artisan's Table, which is a good kitchen restaurant. It's expensive down here. It gets more expensive when you come down, downtown. But some of these, I mean, it's pretty dead right now. It's pretty empty right now. Right now, I mean, if this place is closed on a Sunday, this is prime mojito hour and mimosa hours and all of that. I don't understand why these businesses don't really make that much money like that, man. They're always, being replaced by another business because it's probably very hard to maintain, to keep paying for this space here that really starts getting crowded around like 7 p.m. You start seeing people, and then it's a Sunday, so you're not going to see the same crowd that you see on Saturday and on Friday. But yeah, I don't know. Orlando's weird like that. People don't like coming out in the summer too. When it's this hot, people don't really like coming out, especially if you're not in this area already. I'm just 15 minutes away from downtown in East Orlando, is where I currently reside. But you come down here to experience more of a city feel. This is where the city is. The only part of Orlando where there's any type of city. and it's not much of it, you know. And you got some old rundown, you know, train buildings. This is a train station that it used to be a bar, but it's this is right next to the train station right here. It was called what? Florida Built Church Street Station. Right now, you got the train coming about every what, 30 minutes, I think. You get a train. We just saw one. We just saw one pass and go up there towards Winter Park. So I don't think we're gonna see one for another 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes maybe. This is an old area, man. Very historic part of Orlando. They made those sidewalks very accessible here on the side of the train. It wasn't like this not too long ago. You can still see the remnants of its like old shantiness and stuff. It's like, you know, it looks like old war buildings and stuff, like fucking pre World War II is what all this is. This is what you see here is a Church Street station. I mean, there's food spots around here for sure. What you got right here is actually a bar right by the Church Street station. Actually, if I back up, let me get that sign again. Let me see. If y'all can see the Church Street station sign. Yep. Let's do it. What's coming here is an arcade spot. It's actually going to be nice if they built this here, when they built this here. Because this area is real close. This street right here is what leads you to the Kia Center where the Orlando Magic play. You know what I mean? But you can see how it has this old vintage look, right? It's very vintage out here. I love it. You see how they have that old look up there? That's a Florida thing. You see that? Like the balconies. You could actually cross from this side to that side. This is cool as hell what they got. They could build so much right here. But it looks like a ghost town for the most part. A ghost town is what it looks like. Speaking of ghosts, the ghost tours. Yeah, definitely Florida. Orlando, Florida, downtown Orlando. You got the old looking saloons and opera house right here. I know there's a little bit of a glare, but if you can see, it says Saloon and Opera House. The Cheyenne. And some of these spaces are open for wedding receptions. They do a lot of ceremonies here. I've been in one of these buildings because I knew somebody that did a video shoot here. And he rented out this space for a video that he was recording in a random space right here. So they keep these spaces open for people to use, but if it's not rented out, I mean, it's pretty dead otherwise. But yeah, this is Church Street in Garland. I'm right under the I-4, the I-4, Interstate 4 that goes northeast to southwest through the middle of Florida, from starting in Volusia County, Daytona, ending in St. Petersburg, Tampa, that whole area over there, Hillsborough County. Right now we're in Orange County, under the I-4 on Church Street. So we crossed the railroad tracks, and now we're on the other side of the railroad tracks. And before they built this magic arena here, the Kia Center, which was called the Amway Center before that, and before that it was called the TD Waterhouse Center, or the TD Waterhouse Arena. Now you got the Kia Center. That's the new name. Before, once you cross them tracks, what's up? Before, you used to cross these tracks right here that we just crossed, and now you on the other side of the tracks, it starts to get real ghetto, but they've been cleaning it up down here. They also build the soccer stadium for the Orlando City Lions. They play right down the road. You're gonna see it. We're gonna walk right by there, and then you're gonna see the contrast, the immediate change on how it goes from all nice and all to straight hood, straight ghetto. You see some ghetto ass people walking around. There's a lot of homeless people too in this area, drug addicts. And I'm gonna take you right down there too, cause who else is gonna take you there? So this is downtown Orlando, Florida. This is the Kia Center. They have a lot of events here, of course. It's not just the Magic playing. You know, this is not only where the Magic play. You've had Mark Anthony come out here and sell out a whole stadium, man. You had Chris Brown come out here and sell out the whole fucking arena. You had J-Lo. No, not J-Lo. Who am I thinking of? Rihanna. I'm thinking about Rihanna. I'm gonna cross right now, though. As I show y'all sunny Orlando, Florida, the Kia Center on Church Street and Huey Avenue. We just came from down there. That's really the city downtown. This is the Kia Center right here. And you got Advent Health. They partner with the Orlando Magic. Advent Health is one of the most well-known hospitals. It's the biggest hospital in the world. They have the most hospitals in the country, rather. Advent Health. If you haven't heard of Advent Health, find out. What up, Raw Dog? I'm 12, but my mom said, oh, come on. Sure, this is the public place, Amused Donut says. Yeah, no, there's definitely going to be some homeless coming real soon, I'm telling you right now. I mean, we've walked by a few of them already, but we're getting there. The Kia Telluride, which is also a city in the beautiful state of Colorado. This is Florida, baby. I mean, this should give it away right here. The trees, the heat, and then the Orlando Magic banners definitely should give it away. What's up, Alex? They're still building more stuff here. This is probably going to be a big parking lot. This is a great place for Uber to come, for Uber drivers and Lyft drivers to come when there's a game. It's good for you to follow the schedule, whatever events they got going on here at the Kia Center, which is more than just the basketball games. They also have the arena football games, and then right down the road we have the Orlando City Lions, the soccer team for Orlando. It's right down the road. That's where we're heading right now. And then we're gonna make a quick left when we get to, I forget the name of the street, but you'll see it when you see it. This is a big building right here where it's a residential / commercial building. So they have businesses in the bottom floors and the lobbies. And then they have the residents with the big spread windows right here. They're still building on this side, on this end. But this is a nice little building right here where the rent is crazy high, sky high. Well, I should have parked right there. But yeah, this is the Advent Health practice facility for the Orlando Magic. And nice, right? And they keep it clean right here. Tennessee, oh, I'm dying to go to Tennessee, man. Chattanooga. I'm dying to go to Tennessee. I got real close to Tennessee up in the high mountains of Georgia up there, Stone Mountain. So it's beautiful. So I think, you know, there's some similarities in how that part of Georgia looks compared to Tennessee because they border each other. So definitely want to check it out. Memphis also. Memphis is one of the well-known cities in the United States, period. Memphis, Tennessee. But thank you for joining. This is San Miguel. That's my name. Don't wear it out. And don't spray it when you say it out your mouth. San Miguel TV is the name of the channel. And this is the building I'm talking about right here. This is a nice little combination of residential mixed with commercial real estate. I mean, you know, I've been on my real estate tip lately, so I like to see how much stuff is worth. What's the property value of certain places where I'm at. This is a gastro bar called District. And on the Sorry, I had to mute it because of the copyrights. But thank y'all all for coming by. We're gonna keep it moving. This is a nice little condo, luxury condos right here, where you're gonna pay upwards of $2,300 a month to $3,500 for Orlando. Orlando's getting expensive now. For Orlando, that's pretty expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if it's $4,000 in some of these 3-bedroom spots that they have here. I think they have 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and 1. But you're gonna see the contrast in the beauty, you know, of the neighborhood, as the upkeep of the neighborhood. You're gonna see an immediate change real soon. Because this is probably 10 years old now. This was probably built in 2015. The Kia Center, where the Magic play, I believe was built in 2012 or 2010. So this area right here, this street, Church Street, has been getting cleaned up, but it's been historically a very poor neighborhood, and this is where you go when you have no money. You have a lot of homeless shelters around here too. So you see more homeless people, you see more drug addicts in the streets. But you can see the condition of this building. It just looks very old and run down, you know. Just an old ass looking building. This is the Greater Refuge Memorial Church, right across the street from City View luxury condos. But that's the type of stuff you see in Orlando. Hello, how are you? Yeah, you can see it. You can see the difference right away. But this is a vintage looking building though. It looks nice. It's crazy how you have the contrast right across the street, you know, but there's a lot of history in this area, man. It's very historic and old school. And you can see some of the cribs down here look very old school too. I believe this is a laundromat right here. This laundromat has been open for a very long time. $7. Old school laundromat, but look, I mean, it's not bad. It's very hot up in there. Yeah. This is Terry and Church Street and Terry Avenue. You can see the skyline is not really much to see here in Orlando. They don't really have a great skyline, you know, like how you have New York City, Los Angeles. Old school bodega right here. But yeah, baby. And now you got some cribs right here. The way that the houses are set up is a little odd because you have like a whole parking lot. And then you have these gated houses, these 2-floor gated houses that are very old school. And you could tell a lot of them need renovations. But it's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool to see that old school historic part of the city. Right across the street from the new shit that they're building, the new clean upkeep of the area, you know? This right here just baffles me. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It looks like it might have been a gas station or something in the past. Maybe this is where the gas pumps were, or maybe a car wash. It's not, looks like it's not being used for anything. People try to break in. And find shelter is what they're trying to do. This is an old building. Some of these buildings out here still have the balconies on the outside. You see, it's like, that's like old school as hell. But here's the brand new Orlando City Lions Stadium, which was built probably in 2015. Maybe like 3 to 5 years after they built the Kia Center down here. Orlando acquired a soccer team, a major league soccer team, the Orlando City Lions. And they started building this thing up. They tore down all the nasty parking lots and the ghetto ass buildings that they had down here, and they built this for the soccer fans. But this is notoriously a ghetto area, a very run-down, old, drug, homeless area. Downtown naturally is going to have more resources for people available to the public. So you have a big library out here. You have big homeless shelters. And so everybody kind of gravitates towards downtown Orlando when they are down and out. This is where they come to, this area right here. Hello. This is a barbershop right here, J. Henry. This is pretty new though. See, because this, I forget what used to be right here in this corner. Man, I haven't been here in a minute. I forget what used to be right here in this corner, but you can see the contrast immediately right here. You have that, then you got old and ghetto. This gas station right here has no gas. It's just become, it used to be a gas station. Now it's just a little convenience store. This is a National Register Historic District on Parramore. How they were able to build this here in this historic, they had to get permission from the city and all of that, because you can't just remodel and build in this area because of the fact that it's a historic preserved area. So if you want to check this out over here, I mean, this shit is classic right here. These are classic Orlando colors for some reasons. There's the purple and yellow. They like using those colors. Well, actually, no. This used to be other colors. I guess that's after the Orlando City Lions. They colored that purple and yellow because that's where everybody goes after the game. But the artwork is cool. Artwork is real cool. Excuse me. I like it. You see the old rundown look of this building right here too, where the balcony is like barely hanging on for dear life right there. That looks like it's broken in half almost. It's definitely crooked as hell. And then just to see such new, construction is just, that contrast is just crazy. But yeah, this is a nice part of the city that you still have some old school. This is an old school Cafe Express right there. Oh, people barbecue right there. They're barbecuing right now. No, they're not. That thing's chained up. Make Kamala sober again. So I don't think I'm. All right. Sorry about that. We got canceled real quick. I'm so sorry, yo. I'm so sorry. But what's this? No green screens. No green screens. None. But yeah, we back. Fuck. This goddamn phone got all hot and died on me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. Back in downtown Orlando. The phone just got a little hot and they had to turn it off to preserve the battery, I guess. But what happened? I could do that. I could take pictures of your property, actually. Crazy. The dude's trying to tell me I can't take pictures of his property. I have the legal right to take pictures, actually, of anything that the eye can see. This is not illegal. Now, if I'm on his property, which I would imagine this is his property right here. It probably starts right here. But this right here is a public sidewalk. And I can film anything that my eye can see. I can film anything if you're in public, you have no reasonable expectation of privacy. So I can literally sit right here, record while I'm on the public sidewalk, and nobody could say anything to me. There should be no issue. You have what's called no reasonable expectation of privacy if you're in the public. If you don't want to be in the camera, you can walk away. That's how it goes. But what you got going on, man? Nah, I'm just going live. I'm live streaming. Well, keep walking then. If you don't turn around, you won't be on the camera. And then you go to jail. You You see the craziness? I told ya, this is where the craziness begins right here. I could record any of this property. Like, what the fuck? People don't understand that? This is public street. Look how old this shit looks though and run down. This is crack town right now. I could be right here in this neighborhood. People mad. He keeps yelling at me and shit. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'll be I'll be all right.
You got a dollar in, bro?
Nah, hell no.
All right, bro. You got to go to
You got cameras all on these streets. Motherfuckers get mad because you got a camera out. What the fuck? There's cameras recording this whole fucking street right now on street lamps. I don't need nobody's permission to fucking record. When you're in the public, you have no expectation of privacy. That's how it goes. This is Parramore and Jackson Street. And I'm just out here showing y'all the public, which is my fucking right. And you can't tell me to go. You don't want to be on camera and walk away. But I don't put the camera in nobody's face. I walk down the street and record. That's exactly what I'm doing. Oops, somebody lost their hair weave. But it's that simple. You don't want to be recorded, get the fuck away from the camera. That's how it works. The dude's gonna start yelling and screaming in front of me. I'm gonna start recording him for everybody's safety. Oh, that way? Okay. We go that way. Okay, I'm gonna go that way. This is Parramore and Jackson right here. This is a National Register Historic District. If he want to be all violent out here, that's why his ass probably got a jail record as long as his fucking t-shirt. This is some Parramore. I don't know, dude keeps screaming some shit. I don't get it. All I'm doing is exercising my right to record in the public, and people get mad, and I'm like, what do you want from me? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm walking down the street. The dude called the cops, I think, on me, the store owner, because he didn't want me recording his business. Yo, I have the right to record anything that I can see. As long as I'm not on anybody's property, which I'm not, you can see that this is a public sidewalk. And that's all it is. I could come down here all I want every day, and if you put your hands on me, I could defend myself. If you put your hands on my property, which is an extension of me, I can defend myself. There's a lot of churches right down here too on Church Street and Parramore. Excuse me. And if you don't want to be in the camera, then get the fuck out of the public. Because that's how this shit works. You know? Oh, this is an Islamic center right here. They actually provide free food, comida, to the people in the community. So they do good work out here. Why would you not want to promote something like this? See what I'm saying? This is exactly what I'm doing right now. It's very rare to see an alleyway in Orlando, by the way. This is very strange right here, but I like it. See, this is why I want to record this area. It's a nice, different looking part of town. You don't see a lot of, you know, back again. Now we're on South Street and Church Street. And South Street is the hood, baby. They got a barbecue going on, looks like. Or they got some clothes. They got a clothing drive. Sorry, man. The phone keeps heating up, and then it'll shut down as an emergency because it's so hot out here. You could tell by the sweat on my brow. This is Maybell's little restaurant right here at 407, which is the area code for Orlando. I like those numbers. This is 407 Parramore Avenue. But this area, I mean, people are gonna get mad when you record. Like I said, it's very hood, very ghetto, and it could get violent real quick down here. But I'm not worried about it. I ain't doing nothing illegal. I'm not doing nothing wrong. People don't like to have a light shown on them when they're at their worst. And I guess, you know, it is what it is, though. I'll record everything. Old school house right here. A lot of churches around here, though. This area has a lot of history, and the population is majority black, African American in this area. This is cool right here. You need your locks done? Love Locks is right here. There's a lot of churches down here on Parramore. This is the Crosstown Ministries. And Parramore you got barbershops, hair salons all out here. You got soul food. This is a sister soul food spot. Cool little part of downtown right here. Little part of Orlando that a lot of people don't show y'all. But after people get out of church, they come hit the soul food spot. Sister Soul Food. Actually kind of want to check it out. It looks pretty good. It looks like everybody's packed up in there. They got $5 soul food bowls. Ah, okay. And you got old property like this all run down and shit. You know, it's a weird area, man. It's like there's a little bit of money, but then there's a lot of homeless. You just got a weird mix right here on Parramore Avenue. Hopefully this phone don't heat up again, so I can show y'all the rest of the city. Out here, that's the I-4 down there. This is Anderson Street. I believe I could walk now. The Bethel Missionary Baptist Church. Oh, you damn well fucking know that you're gonna have a lot of Baptist churches around here. Do a little spin around on Parramore and Anderson. This is Parramore and Anderson Street. And I'm sweating like a whore in church. Whew, it's hot. And I can't see your comments. I'm sorry, y'all. You could comment. You could comment if you want, but I got the brightness down so low I could barely see the comments, people. Just trying to keep my phone cool. It's a very hot day, so the phone keeps heating up and it shuts off on its own. But stay in school, kids. No brain, no gain. If you can dream it, you can do it. Learning starts here. This is a learning academy, Christian academy, right in the middle of the hood. And the thing about this area is that because it's so run down, it's not appealing at all. But because it's just close proximity to everything downtown, it's very attractive because of that. You know, but at the same time, you got the old run down look of it. And I mean, I kind of like seeing some of this to see, you know, because this is an old school. This is like Orlando, Florida, that some people don't know. You know, right on Anderson Street, right by the I-4. You know, we got the hood, the historic Parramore area is what this is called, the National Register Historic District. This is where it ends. And I want to go under this highway real quick. This is the 408 toll road. And this will take you to the back streets. You don't want to get caught up in the back streets out here. I'm telling you, they will beat my ass for recording in their little hood. Because they got a lot of drug dealers and all that going on. It's a little cooler down here. I'm hot. But yeah, I guess I'll chill right here where it's cooler. Okay, now I can see. I know Logan Ball. This is downtown Orlando. Downtown Orlando, Florida. He got the steering wheel on the right side of the car. He got the steering wheel on the right side. That's dope. And it's still, this is new right here. This Parramore Oaks, this building complex right here is all pretty new. Cause I remember not too long ago, there was nothing but homeless people right down here. But they built this shit up pretty nice. I like it. It's nice and clean, but it's still right in the middle of the hood. Where the hood at? Yeah, baby. And people are like, yo, you crazy. Why are you recording in the hood, bro? Yo, this is where my heart takes me. I don't know. Parramore Avenue, downtown Orlando, what they call the hood. And you can see that it's still pretty hood. It hasn't changed much since I've been out here, since I first saw downtown Orlando in 2001. It's still pretty ghetto. But there's still money here. There's businesses, there's families. And there's home for a lot of people. This is home. But I like these little brand new apartments they built over here. Some of these balconies, they stretch alongside the corner, like we got right here. And you can see from both sides of the street pretty much, because it wraps around the little corner there. But I've never seen this apartment complex here before. This is all brand new to me. And this is ZL Riley Park. Alcohol is prohibited. Pets must be on a leash. You know? You can see the Truist building. You can see the skyline of downtown from here still. But this is damn sure the ghetto. In the ghetto. I'm gonna come back up. Hopefully this phone stops heating up. If I stay in the shade, maybe. I smell a lot of weed. I'm definitely smelling some weed. And I don't condone it. I'm just saying. But as soon as I find a trash can, throw away my cup. If maybe I could get a refill somewhere, get a little bit of ice. That'd be good. Yeah, baby, this is what you want to see, y'all. I'm sweating like a whore in church. I said that already. Yeah, my hat, my Mets hat. Let's go Mets. I don't know how they're doing right now. What I might do is take my ass over to the local watering hole in Lake Eola Park and go catch the end of the game, the Mets game. But not before we walk back towards ghetto ass Church Street in Parramore, where they built the Orlando City Stadium. You know, oh, it smells good. They're barbecuing out there. I like it. But yeah, it's like as long as you stay in your own business, you'd be good out here. I'm not scared to come out here though. People are scared to come out here and walk through. You think I give a shit about that? I have a job to do, man. Show your face. I already showed my face. I show my face a lot. I know that's not what the people really want to see. Y'all don't really want to see my face. Y'all want to see the city, right? All right. My sweaty ass face. Nah, I'd rather not. not in the condition my face is in right now. Right. I kind of want to go show y'all this little back area where the church is at. This is Long Street in Parramore. I like to show this area that a lot of people don't like to go to. People don't like to go show you this area like this. You know, this is not the most appealing part of town, but I find some beauty in it still. You know, in the remnants of what was once something special to somebody, maybe. You know. Yeah, but you can see, you know, broken windows. Old church right here. Old building where it's still, I think they still have services here. And this is a project house, is what it's called. Private property. Please do not leave, stack, or store. I guess people probably throw out a lot of trash there and shit. You know, I'm gonna walk over here and just show y'all some parts of the city. It's a little different. You know, this is McFall Avenue and Long Street. You got a lot of different types of people out here. It's a whole different type of world, baby. Not the safest area to be walking through, but you can see some of the old school houses, how they're set up. You know, you can see it. It's still a thing out here. It's still very, very old school. These are classic Florida looking houses. You can see them similar houses in Miami, in Jacksonville, and Daytona. So they kept that old look. You know, and like this is a nice looking house right here on the corner. You know, they got their grass mowed. It looks well kept, but then you have shit like this that's not so well kept. That looks run down. And yeah, but this is what that is. That's a historical National Register Historic Center. I like to show y'all this area. I mean, This is a part of town a lot of people don't go to, but you know, why not? Why not come down here and show y'all the neighborhood, baby? See what I'm saying? This is Buck Avenue, I guess. Anderson Street. Yeah, baby. But this is a do not enter road. We're gonna walk back down to Parramore Avenue though. Full of churches out here. It's full of rich history and culture and churches, religion, beliefs, faiths. People live their life based on their faiths. I'm a different type of person, but I can understand it. You are abundance. And this was made by an artist named Viseries. They try to keep this area looking somewhat nice. But every other block or every other house we see is just old school and run down and abandoned. I don't understand why somebody that owns property in this area would just abandon their house unless the whole foundation, it's probably going to take so much more money to rebuild. People probably feel like it's not worth it, but in the long run, this area, it is worth it to have something out here, some type of business. I mean, look, this business right here they're cooking right now. Let them cook. It's just the soul food, baby. It's popping right up in there right now. But yeah, you can see all of these cars. You got a parking lot over there. All these cars are there for the soul food. Because this is a classic black neighborhood. It's a historic black neighborhood. This is July 17th to July 23rd. So this is actually up to date. I think I want to grab one of those if they're free. I don't know if they're free. Why not? I don't know. Little Orlando rag. Smell a lot of weed right now. I know that. They got space for rent right now. Ooh, this is a nice car right there. I like that car. Trying to work towards that. A little learning center. Know what I mean? Like the area is very convenient, yo. It's very convenient. You know, but this is a serious warning right here that they don't mess around in this area because we know how it can get. If you know this area, you know how it can get. And then you have a lot of houses like this that they have an A and a B, and it's almost like an apartment with the A and the B, you know, it's like a townhouse almost, it looks like. It's like an old school townhouse or a duplex looking, you know, but yeah, and you got a payphone right there still. You still see payphones in this area. It's crazy. And when there's a big game out here, people come out here and they sell parking. You could park here for $10. People that don't even own this lot do that. It's crazy how they're able to get away with that. But that's how some people make their money out here, you know, that all the crowd that the Orlando Magic brings to this area, you know, brings in a little bit of money to them too, and that's how they can make some money. They just offer parking, right, and free parking, because otherwise you pay for a ticket, you pay for all this stuff to go to the game. You got to pay $20 for popcorn, $20 for a drink, $30 for a hot dog, and $50, $30 for parking to park real close. But if you come out here, you might get $5 parking, you might get $10 parking. They cook food for the people. They got donations, clothing drives. So it's just still a lot of community outreach out here. But this is South Street, y'all. This is South Street and Parramore. You know what I mean? It's hot. I could feel the sun beaming down on me right now. This is a classic old school church right here. Mount Pleasant Baptist Church is what it is, baby. Woo! Oh, Lord. Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the comments that much, but what's up? Ooh, I like that song. But that's going to get me a copyright strike, so all they do is distract me, and all they want is you. All right, is it still? Yeah, I didn't want to catch that. This is the Mount, what was it called? Mount Vernon Baptist Church. The old school air conditioner barely hanging on for dear life. That's gonna fall on somebody's head. And like we walked by before, this is the women's prayer area for Islamic Society of Central Florida. And you have a business owner out here that tried to get me off the sidewalk. And then you had somebody upset that I was recording. There's actual dentist right here. That's crazy. I never noticed that. This hood ass area is almost abandoned completely. I've never seen anything in this location right here, this corner. It's dying out on me. It's very hot. We are by the Orlando City Lions Stadium, the soccer stadium here. And it's very close by to the hood. It's just an area that is ignored, shooed away. I mean, you got a pillow right here. Somebody was sleeping here under the tree. This fence is newly built right here because this whole area was just grassy area before that. I used to see a lot of homeless people just chilling under trees, trying to, stay away from the heat. But yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of heat right now and high temperatures, so my phone keeps shutting off on me, and the live stream gets interrupted and paused momentarily. So if you see that happen again, I'm gonna be right back as soon as this phone cools down. I mean, it's that hot right now. It feels like over 100 degrees. If you look up the temperature and the humidity right now in Orlando, Florida, it's gonna tell you 96 degrees, 98 degrees. It's hot as hell right now, and I decided to come out at the hottest day of the year, pretty much so far, on July 20th, 2025, here in downtown Orlando, Florida, where you can feel the heat. I mean, in Florida, we have a basketball team in Miami, right? The Miami Heat. They don't call them the Miami Heat for no reason. And it's not much difference. 3 hours drive up north to Orlando. There's not much difference with the heat. For some reason, it feels hotter because we're right in the dead center of the state. And we're not surrounded by the ocean and that breeze that comes over the Atlantic Ocean into Miami. We don't get that in Orlando. Orlando is very, very hot. And I'm sorry if it's shaky right now. I gotta set up my whole thing real quick for y'all, so we don't have the shakiness that we have. Here's another church, Shiloh Baptist Church. That's all you have around here is churches. Not hating on the churches, but seems to be all they have with these old school looking houses too. It's just a strange part of town, man. I've never seen anything like this. Coming from New York City, I've never seen nothing that really looks like this. I mean, I've seen the hood in New York City, has seen the projects. The housing projects don't even look this bad. But let me post up right here in the shade for a little while. It's probably disgusting over here, but excuse me. But yeah, you can see somebody was trying to get through. Just broken glass everywhere. Let me stabilize this phone right now. I mean, this thing is definitely abandoned. This area, this house. I just want to get to the part, a little area where I could post up and it won't be so hot. Right here. Let me get the stabilizer set up. Jesus Christ, it's hot. Sorry, y'all. And then the battery's dying for this. There you go. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, yo. My phone keeps dying because it's so hot out here. And I'm live streaming and I got this thing connected to the magnet and it's probably really heating it up right now, especially because it's a magnet, with the sun directly hitting it. So I apologize for the inconvenience and the pausing and the interruptions, but we're still in downtown Orlando and we're gonna walk back towards the Kia Center where the Orlando Magic play, and we'll take it back downtown. Actually, let me cross this street right here so I could show you the area. The Flamingo Deli Shop, City View. Let's get in the shade, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is some good shade right here. So apologize for the interruptions, the constant interruptions, but we're back on track. This is a really hot day. There's a lot of businesses here. Some are empty. The Vietnamese restaurant looks like it's closed. We got a food buffet here that looks like it's actually open. Jenny's. But they actually don't look that bad, It's kind of big in there too. It looks spacious. A lot of these places down here, downtown, these cribs, the residential and the commercial spaces are not that big. Most of them. We saw some of that already. And This is a nice little entrance to the residential luxury condos here. People live right here and people work here. There's a good combination of residential, commercial. And then you got, Orlando Magic play right here. Orlando City Lions, Major League Soccer, and Major League, or the NBA, National Basketball Association. These are professional teams that make professional money, and they got all types of restaurants and just a lot of money in this area, of course. And you see the big difference from what we just saw in on Parramore. Hello. Nice doggy. But yeah, Church Street and Division Avenue. It's Church Street and Division Avenue. This is close to the Orlando Magic Arena. This is it right here, actually. The Kia Center is what it's called. And they got more things coming here. Local businesses, retail stores, office suites. Orlando's new gathering place, West Court. So that's what's coming here. This is, you can see there's nothing going on yet, but it's coming. And it's free parking on the weekends almost everywhere. I think because this Orlando Magic Arena's right here, the parking is a little different, especially when there's an event going on. Tow-away zone. That's what you're gonna get, towed like a frog. So let's keep it moving, and let's find some shade right now, because this area is not very shady. So we're gonna get in the shade. Too much sun. All right, Jesus Christ. Woo! It's just one of those days. Excuse me. This is the Kia Center, baby. Get your magic tickets right here. The e-tickets. I'm gonna need to find like a convenience store, get some water. I don't think I'm allowed back in the one back there, so I didn't even try. Well, we know where we at. This is downtown Orlando. And this is Church Street, right by the Kia Center, baby. What up, Jason? What's good? Oh no. Oh no no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. Whew. They might as well make money. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you give this video 2 likes. If you got another account. Ah, yes, a little bit of shade. Just a little bit. I need to go inside an air-conditioned place, but it's not allowed. to be recording inside of an air conditioned place. So I might have to sneak in unknowingly, unbeknownst to those workers. Garland and Church. Old Church Street Station, baby. Just old and run down. It looks like a ghost town almost right here. The old saloon. Look at this old school style saloon right here. So this is an event space called Cheyenne. We're coming back to the area where we started. I'm gonna take a walk to my vehicle and then drive up to Lake Eola and continue recording. I need some AC, and my vehicle's like the only place. Oh, we got the train coming, baby. Yes. Let me see where it's coming from. Oh, it doesn't even look like it's a train coming. It's an actual car, not a train. Oh, okay, car on the tracks. Okay. Ah, okay. I like your style, homie. Shit, that's how you get around, baby. But nice area though. I like it. It's just so hot though, you know. And people actually live in these buildings. These are luxury condos at 55 West Church Street. And we are still waiting for these, for this to go up so we can cross. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that before, where there was a car on the railroad tracks with the train wheels attached to the car. Has anybody seen anything? I've never seen anything like that before. I might take that little snippet, just put it on a short later so you can see, you know, watch it get a few thousand views just because it's interesting. I don't know. I need me a drink, but I'm gonna hold out until I get to the bar. Hello, Neville. 7-Eleven on Pine. Yeah, that's right, 7-Eleven right here. That is correct, baby. 7-Eleven is actually right through here. And it gets a little cooler since we got a little covering from the sun. We get some shade. And this little walkway in between Church Street and Pine that connects you to the other side of the street. And this is Crepe Delicious. My man looks old school right there, baby. Yeah. Paris, France. It's a good place to catch some rest. You could get away from the sun, that beaming sun. This is probably the hottest day of the year to date. For sure. Gotta stay hydrated, so I'm going right to the 7-Eleven right now. And I gotta stop recording though. Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all. All right, I gotta pause for a little while. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, this is what I want right here, some water. But I want to put my phone in the cooler. I'm putting my phone in the freezer so it could cool down. I am going to get some Hawaiian volcanic water. Yeah, let's do it. Can I put my waters in there? It's too late. All right, my bad, y'all. All right, let me see. Did I get it right? All right, perfect. Back. It's 3:30. I gotta close this out soon. This is where the fire station's at. Orlando Fire Station 1. And this is on the other side of what? Pine Street. This is a little walkway in between Pine and Church. Not far from Amway or the Kia Center now, I guess. You got a lot of clubs down here. You got a lot of homelessness. And it's a little sad. It's a crazy contrast of money and no money. The poor, the rich, the in-betweens, you know. Go to San Miguel TV. I'm live from Orlando, Florida. We were in New York City 2 weeks ago. I showed y'all beautiful downtown. She said, damn, look at that. I don't want to get all up on it, you know. You know how that goes. But this is the Ying Academic Center. They got some classes out here too. UCF campus is out here. And you got Allure. I think they got some reggae music going on right now, West Indian style. Pretty cool up in there. But this is the dispensary, the Chronic Guru. I've never been in there, but it's very interesting. And I don't know what they got going on down here, but something's going on. Oh, I love these bars. This is Tangeray's right here. Haven't been here in a minute, but they always got live music. Good environment. What they call those bars? The pre-prohibition era bars, whatever. This is Orange Avenue and Pine Street right here. We got some activity down here by the Corona Cigar Bar. And I want to see what's going on down here. Orange Avenue and Pine Street right here. It's a Corona Cigar Bar. People like to get their cigar here and chill. What's up? What's up? This is a cool spot, definitely. And it's nice and shady. But the Mai Tai Asian fusion spot, they always got something going on in here. So I guess they got some type of event. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of police presence here. Oh yeah, I've been in there before. I know this spot. This is a cool little spot actually. You know? McQueen Social Lounge right there. I've been in there before. I've been in a lot of these spots. Lots of bars and restaurants out here. Just, you know, there's beautiful people, beautiful. I mean, I can't say the weather's beautiful, but it's damn hottest day of the year so far. But I don't think it's going to get any hotter than this. It's just going to cool down after that, after this. I mean, let July and August pass, then you'll see it start cooling down. But it's not going to be as hot as it is for the rest of the year, just like this. Nah, not for the rest of the summer. I mean, definitely not the rest of the year. I gotta mute. I might have to mute. I don't know. My bad, y'all. You know, I don't need to get hit with no copyrights. It is hot. It's sunny. It's muggy. I want to show y'all Lake Eola, but I don't think I'm going to have time for any of that. Well, yeah, you know what? I got some time. It's 3:30, 3:37. I got some time. Not that much, but it's something. Try to stay on the side of the shade. The Downtown Baptist Church, baby. Lots of trash. Smells like garbage over here. Let's mosey on down the road. We're on Roslyn and Pine Street now. Shout out to everybody coming through, showing me love on this joint. This is San Miguel TV. This is my channel. I've had it for 8 years. I do a lot of different type of content. Lately, I've been liking doing these walkthroughs. So I got me a phone stabilizer and took my black ass, my white ass to downtown Orlando. What is this, a Nike store? Retail store? Sorry, nope. What is this? I don't know why they leave these down here like this, just thrown on the ground. Coming up to Lake Eola Park, I'm gonna show y'all downtown, the heart of downtown, the most recognizable part of downtown, which is Lake Eola Park, right here on Central and Orange, or Central and Roslyn. Going down to Garland Street, I believe. And because we're in a downtown area, you're gonna see more of these e-bikes and e-scooters, you know, that you can rent for a certain amount of time. And sometimes if you come down here, you can see the Hebrew Israelites posting up, preaching their hate doctrine. People just ignore them and walk by them every day. You see the same amount of brothers, the same group of brothers. They don't even really grow like they talk there, like they're talking, like they say they are. They say they're growing at a level that's catastrophic and it's gonna destroy this country, Babylon the Great, and all of that. You know, they call this country a hateful, racist, bigoted country. Nice car. That's a nice car right there. That is a nice goddamn car right there. I like them old school loud ass cars, man. But you might see them down here on Saturday. It's Sunday right now, so they got the farmers market going on. It's a nice little farmers market every Sunday. I believe they got it going on. I don't really see too many people posted up, but I think it's on the other side of the park, that's why. So yeah, just live streaming. This is the City of Orlando Public Works, investing in Orlando's future. That's what they're doing. So where the hoes? You ain't see them? We just walked by a bunch of them. Going by the way that they were dressed, you know, you can only, through logical deduction, reasoning, rationale, you can only deduce that those are whores. Downtown Orlando is the nicest, it's the most busiest part of Orlando. Kissimmee is south of Orlando, and you don't see a lot of foot traffic, but they have what they call downtown Kissimmee, Heritage Park. There's not that many people that come out there like that. So, you know, I don't know if I'll ever go down there to show you guys Heritage Park and downtown Kissimmee. But yeah, that downtown Kissimmee area is pretty dead. And you see some of what we saw when we walk down Church Street in Parramore, some of those old rundown looking buildings, that's actually what you see. On Saturdays and right in this area, you could see the black Hebrew Israelites preaching their hate doctrine. But on Sundays, you got the nice Jehovah's Witnesses out here preaching their love doctrine. So it's when you come out here on Saturday, you see these guys posted up every week. And their doctrine on the Hebrew Israelites I'm talking about, their doctrine is pretty much a hate doctrine. Jehovah's Witness, they teach hate too. I mean, I guess it's definitely not like the Hebrew Israelites. Jehovah's Witness, you could call Jehovah's Witness a cult. I would call Jehovah's Witness religion a cult for sure. That was started by Ellen G. White, I believe. No, that's Seventh-day Adventist. Jehovah's Witness was started by Charles Taze Russell, the Russellites. But yeah, this area right here, this is a Publix. The Publix in downtown Orlando, the Lake Eola Publix. I think they call it Paramount Publix. And this is the Waverly. This is a luxury condos right in downtown Orlando across from Lake Eola Park. Nice little area. And this area is very commercialized. Lots of businesses down here, places to eat, drink, and all that good stuff. And this parking garage is used by Publix. It also goes up to higher floors and is used by the residents. But I think the basement part of the plaza, of the parking, is strictly for Publix. And then the rest of it is for residents. So, hello. What is this place right here? Metro Espresso. Ooh, they actually got a community pool down here. You can actually see the pool down here. See, this is nice apartments right here too. It's called MAA Parkside. And if you want to take a look down here, you can see some water. Be a pool. Woo. Downtown Orlando, baby. Let's take a look. This is the City Beautiful is what they call it. Orlando, Florida, baby. I'm hot as hell. Let's take a look and see what's going on today in the farmers market. Every Sunday in Lake Eola Park, they have a farmers market. And they closed down this part. I don't really see vendors today, actually. It's probably over, that's why. That's what happened, it's over. So, nothing to see here, people. So let's just walk around One time, people were grilling over here. You got the super grills. Woo! Everybody's packing it up. So the farmer's market is actually closed. Came a little bit late, too late. As we walked through the hood. We walked down Church Street. So everybody's closing up shop right now. Stop, drop, close up shop. Close it up, close it up. Let's go down this way where there's more shade. City of Orlando truck. This old building right here is the oldest building on the park property. And you cannot record beyond that point. But I can record all I want from here. This is actually a mansion. And this is the oldest property. It's the oldest residential. This was once a resident. Now it's become they call it Eola House. But yeah, this is actually part of the park now. It's actually public, public property, just like the park is open to the public. Yep. They got the playground over here, which I will not be recording. This little area right here, people set up their grills and their trucks. You know, that's between the hours of, I believe it starts at 11 and it finishes at 3. So it's 3:50 now. So they've been closing out for about the last 50 minutes. Heading home. But yeah, every Sunday between 11 and 3, they got the farmers market. Vendors come out here and sell. In beautiful Lake Eola Park. You got people out here that come and just want to hang out with their family, barbecue. It's a nice surrounding. Surrounded by calmness, breeze, birds stretching their wings. You got the getting a little bit of a breeze right now, but it's super hot. They're hot as hell. They're cleaning themselves. You see feathers everywhere out here. This is called the China House, I think they call it. I forget. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me.
Hello, hijo.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Thanks for joining San Miguel TV live from Lake Eola Park in downtown Orlando, Florida. What you're gonna see is a lot of birds. What do they call these here? Swans. Leave the swans alone and admire their beauty and keep it moving, because they don't play. One time somebody stole a swan from Lake Eola Park right here. It became a big deal. I mean, you would have thought that the president's son was kidnapped or something. But it's the jewel of Lake Eola Park. It's the beautiful swans. You better not mess with them. We're on Robinson Street side of the park. I hear a hawk somewhere up here in the tree. Oh. Or, yeah, could be a crow. Actually, that is a crow. Crows have more sounds. You hear a crow like Hawks are like ah. That's more of a hawk. My bad, I got it confused. So crows are hawks are ah. Now we got it. All right. Crows, hawks. I'm going to mosey on down through the park. Maybe catch the end of this Mets game. I think it's done by now. It's 4 o'clock. Yep, it's over. Yes. She's on the edge. And there's some nice little apartments here too. Some luxury apartments or condos in Reeves' house. Uh-oh. I think my phone stabilizer's dying out on us. I'm gonna have to call it a day. See what I'm saying? Thank y'all for joining San Miguel. I appreciate y'all. But this stream is over. Let me put this in my pocket. Take this thing off. And I'm gonna say peace out to everybody that joined. Thank y'all for coming. As I took you through downtown Orlando on this beautiful Sunday, July 20th afternoon. This is where the road ends. Crows and ravens, that's right. Hawks sound different. Yeah, baby. But anyways, my phone's gonna die. My phone stabilizer's dead. The phone keeps heating up. It's hot. I'm hot. I got some water, but I'm gonna get one little beer before I head back home and call it a day. I love y'all. Appreciate you guys for showing me the love and the attention that I so desire. No, but seriously, I'll be back next week. I don't know which location. Every week I'm gonna try to do something different. But This area right here is always something different. It's always something new. So I like coming out here regularly. Haven't been out here in about a month though. A few weeks ago we were in New York City on Broadway. I wanted to show you more of my city, New York City, originally from, but I was enjoying too much of my time out there to stream. Also, it's pretty nasty out there now and dirty. It's always been dirty as far as I can remember. Nothing like beautiful Orlando though. You know, it's nice and clean out here. We saw some rough areas. I took you out through Church Street and Parramore. Parramore is infamously known for being the hood. So I'm glad we got to go through there, so you can see that part. Everybody thinks Orlando is all Disney and all of that. It's more than that. So my phone's gonna die. I'm tired. I'm glad I got some steps in. I had a good walk. We've been live for 2 hours now. Much love to everybody out there. Peace out. Give the video a like before I close it out. Subscribe before you miss out on the next live and you forget who I am. And then, you might want to subscribe right now. But all right, y'all, take care. I'm calling it. See ya next week. Peace.